Nigeria. I mean, the fact that this issue has not gotten on people's radar,
Right, no one's talking about it.
it's pretty amazing. If you don't know what's going on in Nigeria, your media sources suck. You are in a bubble. And again, I'm not a Christian, but they are systematically killing the Christians in Nigeria. They've killed over 100,000 since 2009. They've burned 18,000 churches. This is so much more. These are their Islamists, Boko Haram. This is so much more of a genocide attempt than what is going on in Gaza. They are literally attempting to wipe out the Christian population of an entire country. Where are the kids protesting this?
Thank you. Thank you. Because no one will talk about it, so thank you.
Absolutely.
That was Bill Maher, American comedian and actor, who alleged that between 2009 to date, over 100,000 Christians have been killed by Boko Haram and other jihadist organizations in Nigeria, and that over 18,000 churches have been destroyed. Now, it was a trending assertion by the American actor and comedian. I was therefore not surprised that the supporters of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, especially those who are the supporters in chief, like Femi Fani-Kayode, will come in defense of the government to say that it's not true. But unfortunately for Femi Fani-Kayode, the internet never forgets. And there is a video of himself agreeing totally with Bill Maher that these atrocities were happening against Christians. And you are going to see the video. And that's a good thing about internet. It never forgets. But before we go into, for you to see the video of Fani-Kayode, when he agrees literally with what Bill Maher said, Fani-Kayode, in his response, ended up lying. Because you listen to Bill Maher in this video, he said over 100,000. But what Femi Fani-Kayode put out on his Facebook page that people are sharing, celebrating him. But those people, their celebration will end when they see this video I'm about to show you. But before I show you that video, let us look at the exaggeration and the lies by Femi Fani-Kayode. He said, this is what he wrote. He said, the allegation by top American television host Bill Maher and American radio Genocide that 500,000 Christians were murdered by Muslims in Nigeria in the last 1 year is false. Well, the video you listen to Bill Maher didn't say that 500,000 Christians were killed in the last 1 year. He said from 2009, and I have gone to fact check him, and Grok agreed with him. Grok agreed that Grok is an AI. He agreed that 125,000, over 125,000 have been killed, and over 18,000 churches destroyed. Grok agreed with the figure from Bill Maher. In fact, figure of Bill Maher is understating the fact. He said over 100,000 killed, Christians killed. Now, look at what Fani-Kayode is claiming. So, because what Fani-Kayode is trying to do is, when he exaggerates it and people go and fact check it, they will say that Bill Maher lied. Bill Maher didn't say 500,000 Nigerians were killed in the last 1 year. Now, let us move on to what the next thing he said. He said it is this information that has been pushed out by the Jewish control media in America as payback for our position against the genocide in Gaza, as eloquently and powerfully stated by our Vice President Kashim Shettima, Minister of Foreign Affairs Yusuf Tuga, Governor Basani, and others at the United Nations General Assembly. we should expect more of this sort of disinformation from the American media, because they want to divide us on religious lines, malign us as Christian haters before the world, and give Trump a reason to call us out, and not only sanction but also destabilize and terrorize our country. Yet it will not work. Nigeria is not Palestine, and neither are we cowards. We cannot be divided, intimidated, bullied, destroyed, or subjected to the same treatment as Libya, Syria, Lebanon, Iraq, or Gaza. There should be no forced regime change here, and our people will not be bombed and subjected to genocide by any foreign power. We stand independent and strong. We are more than conquerors, and our gallant and courageous armed forces and security and intelligence agencies are successfully contending with the terrorist barbarians that are attacking and killing members of both our Christian and Muslim population. They are killing them and arresting their leaders in large numbers every day. He said these terrorists makes no distinction when it comes to religious faith. When they kill our people, they are attempting to kill us, whether Christian or Muslim, and we are fighting back and resisting them as one and a one accord. This is the point that Bill Maher and the Americans and Israelis fail to appreciate. It is a battle for the very soul and destiny of our nation. It is not a Christian versus Muslim war, but rather a terrorist versus the Nigerian people war. And the Nigerian people comprises of both Christians and Muslims. The American media and their Zionist sponsors and backers may tell their dirty lies, but we will counter them with the sword of truth. The Bible says, if God be for us, who can be against us? Our country and our people shall not fail, and we shall not fail, and we shall not be ashamed. We shall surely prevail both against the terrorists that have plagued our land and the liars that secretly arm, back, and support them from the west, because the God we worship and serve is mighty. And all that. That's where I want to stop it. Now, he said that the whole thing was a lie, that it was not true that there is genocide against Christians. But the Bishop of Makode, not long ago, went to United States Congress to present evidence of Christian genocide happening in Benue State. The Bishop of Makode. Perhaps Femi Fani-Kayode is not aware of that, but we are going to get to Femi Fani-Kayode and see that he knows what he's doing. Now, Femi Fani-Kayode has spoken and said that there is genocide, ethnic cleansing against Christians in northern Nigeria. He has done so in the past. Perhaps he has forgotten. So we are going to play for you Femi Fani-Kayode, where he admitted and said it clearly of the truth. And what he said here in this video you are going to watch is not different, literally, from what Bill Maher, the American actor, said about what is going on in Nigeria. You may agree with him or you may disagree with Bill Maher. That's beside the point. But let us watch.
And I believe I'm right in saying that the majority of people here, the majority of people in the north that are not of that ethnic extraction or faith also reject that view. And you must do all you can to stand up against those that have that view and that believe in these things. Because if you don't, the agenda of elimination, of ethnic cleansing, which General T.Y. Dajima spoke so eloquently about the other day, will continue. And you know what? The world will sit by and do absolutely nothing about it. The message is simple and clear. We are on our own. We are on our own. And each day passes and we see nothing but slaughter, massacre, ethnic cleansing, killing, primarily Christian communities, and this is very important, primarily Christian communities in the north. And I ask myself, where are the great leaders of the Middle Belt? Where are the great leaders of the north that can stand up and say, enough is enough? I stand here today and I invoke the spirit of men like Marcus Gindry, men like Solomon La, men like Johnny Tanko Yusuf, our heroes, your heroes, men like Zamani Lekwat, and so many that at one point or other said, enough is enough. Joseph Taka, where are these men? Where is that spirit that was so prevalent at one time in the Middle Belt? But a situation can occur that Boko Haram target primarily Christian communities. Yes, they kill Muslims from time to time, but they target primarily Christian communities. Kidnap primarily Christian girls. And when they release anybody, it's the Muslims. Leah Sharifu is still in their custody today. Nobody is saying anything. Nothing has been done. Instead, all we get are insults upon insults upon insults. How long will this go on? And where is our strength? Where is our God? There are two ways.
That was Femi Fani-Kayode sharing the truth as he understood it in 2018 about what is going on in Nigeria, what Christians are passing through in Nigeria, in his own mouth. He spoke that event you watch, that video you watch, was at the launch of a book by Reverend Samuel Ayuba Kantiok. The title of the book was The Jihad in Nigerian Politics and the Plight of Northern Nigerian Christians. That was where Femi Fani-Kayode spoke. So you can see the environment where he spoke. There was a book written by Reverend Samuel Ayuba Kantiok titled The Jihad in Nigerian Politics and the Plight of Northern Nigerian Christians. And Femi Fani-Kayode spoke the truth as he knew it at the time. He agreed. If you listen to this video, you will see that he agreed with Bill Maher. He agreed, but look at the statement he put out on his Facebook. He said that the terrorists are killing Christians and Muslims equally. But in that video you saw, he said, even though Boko Haram also attack Muslims, he said they are disproportionately attacking Christians, slaughtering Christians. And he used the word ethnic cleansing of Christians. He talked about that even when they kidnap, they don't, even when they kidnap and they release the Boko Haram and co, they don't release the Christians. You saw him made reference to Leah Sharifu. Leah Sharifu was one of the girls that was kidnapped from Dapchi school, but she was not released because she refused to denounce her Christian faith. This is Femi Fani-Kayode in his own words, invoking the spirit of the dead North Central Nigerian Christians or the Middle Belt, saying, what are they waiting for? Where is their spirit that their people are being slaughtered like this? And he said exactly what Bill Maher was saying, that the international community will not pay attention. They don't care. That was why in that video you watch, you see Femi Fani-Kayode, they say, we know that we are on our own. They don't care. And that was what Bill Maher said. Why is it that the international community does not care? Bill Maher said it's because those who are alleged to be involved in this genocide and ethnic cleansing, they are not Jews. So the anti-Semitic elements are not paying attention. As long as they didn't attribute it that it was Jews that are doing this, so nobody cares. And like Fani-Kayode is agreeing with that. Look at that video. He was saying, we know that the West, they are not going to help us. We are on our own. Admitting that there is a bias against paying attention to what is happening. The ethnic cleansing or genocide, whatever you call it. And if you are in doubt, I will put the link of the video of a Benue Bishop of Makurdi when he spoke to the US Congress, a committee of the US Congress, telling them that genocide is taking place in Benue State. It's taking place in Benue State. The same thing is happening in Plateau State. Kaduna State, everywhere. They mention all those things. The bishop mentioned it. So the idea that Bill Maher is lying, that the people are being treated equally, the Boko Haram treats both Christians and Muslims equally, it's not true. Because Fani-Kayode admitted it, that their major target, they are Christians. And when they kidnap, Christians are much more likely not to be released unless they denounce their faith and all that. So the essence of this video is to demolish Femi Fani-Kayode's argument that people are sharing everywhere. In fact, one of them tagged me with it. Tagged me with the Femi Fani-Kayode, so that I can see it. But they don't know who they are tagging. They are tagging a researcher who can always find all those things. And that is how I brought out this video, to burst their bubble that Fani-Kayode knows what he's doing. He's not telling the world the truth. He's not saying the truth. It is the convenient truth that he's telling them today because of his own political leaning. He knows the truth. You saw, if you go and watch the whole video of that occasion, I don't have to bother you with it. I just take this excerpt so that you'll be able to know the kind of person that people are celebrating, that he has been able to punch up Bill Maher. He didn't punch up Bill Maher. He literally agreed with Bill Maher. He only exaggerated figures and put it in the mouth of Bill Maher. That was not true. That was not what Bill Maher said. You heard Bill Maher himself from the video you watched. I don't know what you think about this tendency to claim that issues that has to do with the insecurity in the country, in which people are being killed, communities are being sacked, and all that, which disproportionately is being alleged affects more Christians than any other religious sect in Nigeria. Why people, including some Christians, who like to see it swept under the carpet, even when they are getting a helping hand, at least to bring it into public attention. Because every morning you wake up, you are hearing about Gaza, 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 Gaza. As if that is the only conflict that are claiming lives around the world. Okay. Even before Gaza, there was Biafran genocide. That was the first genocide that was recorded on television. Nobody talks about it. Even those who committed it, nobody is trying to hold them accountable. Even those that committed the Holocaust against the Jews, they were held accountable. But in Nigeria, those who committed that genocide, the first recorded genocide in Africa, those who did it, nothing was done to them. Nothing has been done. Nobody talks about them. Because everything must be swept under the carpet. Because we are a country, we don't like history. But those who don't have respect for history often repeat it. I don't know what to think about Fani-Kayode's defense of the government. but ended up exposing himself as the video of his true thoughts has resurfaced. So share this video widely so that a lot of people will see it and know the duplicity of defenders of this government, like Femi Fani-Kayode. Whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.